Here in Memphis, we have an interconference matchup with the Grizzlies looking to create some cheers for this crowd. And this is the first time matched up with the Hornets this season. They controlled everything in both games last year, going 2-0.
And one of the few bright spots of their last season was sweeping the season series. This matchup.
And it's good for 2.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. It's going to be on Brandon Miller.
Yeah, he's looking pretty much unstoppable. Morant making the defense regret that physicality.
You can see, and Coach, you can feel John Morant's star power, and his presence on the floor is such a factor. It affects the game.
Yeah, it sure does, and it even affects the energy in the building. His play is so dynamic, athletic, energetic. I mean, you can't sit and watch a Ja game. He's going to get you on your feet.
He is one of a kind for sure.
Well, the defense is going to give Morant that shot. They're trying as hard as they can to defend the rim. That opens up the mid-range jumper.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. Bane, no good. Here's Miller. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. You know, Greg, one thing you notice, we're just talking about this with the Hornets in recent years, a lot of changing lineups.
And you expect that with the team, with where they're at. They're looking for any advantage game to game and trying to build that identity as a franchise.
Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession. Now let's send it over to David Aldridge, who was able to talk with Taylor Jenkins.
In talking to Coach, he discussed the hidden talents of LaMelo Ball. Coach said he's still a young player in this league, but we can't take that lightly. We've seen what he's done to soft defenses. We need to be physical. So we'll see if that defense tightens up for them. Guys?
All right, thank you, David. Morant with a wide-open look. And again, Memphis no good. Greg, they're in a rhythm offensively, really cooking.
And the opposition looks helpless to stop them right now.
Here's Miller. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this league.
Grant. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. We've seen a quick start here for the Hornets. They're leading by 8.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
Now, here's Bane. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Aldama can't hit. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. To the paint. It's stolen by Aldama. And now here comes Williams leading the break. Williams with the block. And it's Miller with the jam.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan.
And it's Taylor Jenkins calling timeout here. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. And it's the Grizzlies with the ball, trailing by 10. Right side Jackson. And there's the call on Cody Martin. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Morant outside. And they've got to get their heads into this game. They're giving the ball away far too easily. And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
Yeah, and until the defense makes an adjustment, there's no reason to go away from what they're doing.
And stolen by Miller. Here's Ball. And the rejection by Jackson. Down low. Pass to Aldama. And again, Memphis no good. Charlotte leading by 12. One thing this team likes about Miles Bridges, Greg, he plays a lot. He's always there.
And Kevin, on a couple occasions, Bridges has been near the top in minutes played. He's got that strong 6'7" frame, and it holds up well over the season. Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Payne for three. Good, and a nice assist from Morant.
Well, Bane had one goal that trip. Come right back at them with the three of his own.
Pass to Williams. And Jaren Jackson picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
Miller outside. Williams with the ball. Back to Miller. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. There's 1:17 left in the first quarter. Here's Jackson. And Jackson throws it down.
Yeah, you have to be so worried about Kennard's shot. That opens things up for others.
Pass to Mann. Back to Williams. Some solid defense from Clark.
Well, they know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation.
Substitution on the court.
44 seconds left to play in the first. And here's Kennard. This one for three. Green with the rebound.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
Here's Morant. And then Morant slams it in.
Yeah, Morant's got to get himself in that dunk contest. I mean, look at that.
And dropping the sledgehammer there, he curbs a 10-0 run by the Grizzlies.
Now Morant. Good on the shot. Morant's got 8 points.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
And so it's Brandon Miller making highlights for the Charlotte Hornets. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We've got more in store for you right after this. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1/4 of action so far. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Memphis.
Well, they've set the tone early with their pace. So important to capitalize on transition opportunities, and it keeps the defense off balance.
And you can't turn it over against this team. That's a recipe for disaster, and we're seeing the results of that.
As a coach, what was the most difficult part when transitioning from college to the pros?
That's a great question, Kevin, and I think 2 things. Number one, the length and the pace of the season. You just didn't have the time to prepare for the next game. Everything was sped up. And then, obviously, the talent of the players, so you're trying to game plan and come up with a way to stop guys who are essentially unstoppable.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Grizzlies retired Marc Gasol's number 33 last season. You may recall he moved to Memphis in his teens, watching his older brother Powell play for the Grizz. Marc said, "I had a very unique perspective, that of a fan. When I came back as a Grizzlies player, I carried that with me." Kevin, that pride certainly shows.
Pride's a great word to use. No question, DA. Thank you. It's an odd stat, but what I'm going to throw out there anyway, the Memphis Grizzlies set an NBA record last season for players used in a season.
Kevin, this isn't football, right? They had 33 different guys suited up last season. That tells you how difficult it was. Constant change, hard to build chemistry, and let's face it, hard to win games.
He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
Well, Morant has all the moves to find a way to score in there.
And so it's Charles Lee calling timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Here's Ball.
Substitution for the away team. Number 2, Brent Williams.
Pass to Richards. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And Ball is a proven distributor. He's got a real talent for spotting the cracks in the D.
Inside. Smart. That one's in. His first shot this game.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range. And you watch Miller, he keeps the defense on its heels. They don't know what he's going to do.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Hornets.
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure.
And something else that's working for them is ball movement. A lot of their points so far have come as a result of smart plays.
And that one's good. Richard.
Well, that's a smart play. Taking advantage of the mismatch in close.
Going to the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
And with the score as close as it is, these are the opportunities you truly can't allow.
You always hear about chemistry. That's a perfect example, knowing where each other is at all times.
In the corner, it's Payne. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Pass to Williams. That's in, coming off an assist from Miller. And now a 5-point Hornets lead.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Jackson with the screen. Williams with the block. A fast break now for Charlotte. And Green slams it in.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
Terrific dime there. Morant realizing his responsibility to share the wealth with his teammates.
Morant with the steal. Here's Jackson. Finished off the break. Now just a 3-point Hornets lead.
And the defense had no chance trying to stop him there. Just punishing them on the break.
Ball. And he uses the glass on the layup. Ball's got 6.
And he's really a smart offensive player. You have to respect Ball's strong sense for when to take that jumper.
Greg, with how explosive Ja Morant is, he has certainly taken his fair share of awkward falls.
And that's what worries you with guys like that. He's already had a number of injuries in his young career, but we all just want to see him at full health.
For Memphis, they have gone 0 for 1 at the line. This is their second trip to the line tonight. And isn't it terrific? We're seeing these great stars in the NBA extending their careers more than ever before.
We certainly are, Kevin, and it's great for the league. The league keeps getting younger, though. These guys come into the league earlier, but I think what players have learned, it's not even just the basketball part. It's the strength and conditioning. It's the nutrition. They've taken care of themselves better, and that allows them to last longer.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
Memphis trailing here. Here's the floater. And it's Morant missing. Taken away by Williams. Goes up. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Yeah, I love seeing Bane finishing transition. Easy buckets like this really help him get going.
Ball with it. He's picked up by Morant. Back to Richards. And they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. And it falls over the rim and in. Baines got it all tied up now for the Grizzlies. Ball surveying the defense. That's good, and it's his 4th basket of the game. He's a strong 4 for 6.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Now here's Morant. He's got 14. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
The Grizzlies have made 3 of 5 free throw attempts. Good on both. 15 seconds left now here in the second. Pass to Miller. It's a tie game in Memphis. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for Memphis. Following this one, they get to host the Pelicans. And that'll be the 3rd of the 4 straight at home.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Count it. And that's 13 points from Brandon Miller.
And with his diverse game and 6'9" frame, Brandon Miller can score in bunches. And on nights like tonight, it's really hard to get someone to match up with him.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. Ja Morant was the first NBA guard in a quarter century to lead the league in points in the paint. He says, I can't just rely on dunking every single play, so I need different types of finishes to get my shot off, whether it's high off the glass, the reverse, or hanging in the air forever. And Kevin, he just says it so casually. Back to you.
I know it. But look, David, he doesn't do it casually, right? He is a one-man circus.
Well, when you look at what he's provided them on the offensive end, it's been an important part of why they're leading.
And he banks in the layup. Morant's got 18 points.
Well, this is one of those nights where Morant just decided to take over.
What a rise for Taylor Jenkins, working his way, Stan, from the G League assistant there to NBA assistant and now to NBA